After Maria made landfall on Puerto Rico, nearly 100% of the island was left without power, and access to clean water was severely limited. Team Rubicon deployed medics and sawyers to help impacted communities recover, from distributing medical supplies to clearing water reservoirs and roadways. But the road to recovery for Puerto Rico is a long one and requires a longer and new approach to serving those affected. Carmen Ortiz's home is one of the many affected by Hurricane Maria. After 6 months, her home is still without water and power. When it rains, the damaged sheet metal roof leaks into her makeshift living area, while her old bedroom and living space fills with rainwater. She is one of many still dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. In the weeks and months after Hurricane Maria, tens of thousands in Puerto Rico were still in need of relief. If you could prove title to your home, you were eligible to receive aid. Some received aid in the form of blue tarps, a temporary solution to damaged or destroyed roofs. After approval, these tarps could take anywhere from 14 days to 3 months to arrive. But months later, many Puerto Ricans are still without permanent roofs over their heads. Tens of thousands of Puerto Ricans live without roofs, or roofs they've had to attempt to build themselves.
They gathered what they could, and they put this roof up, so she could sleep at least here,
This woman currently lives under a sliver of her roof in the front side of her home. When it rains, her house floods. Her daughter, who owns the home, was incarcerated before the hurricane. Since the title to the home is not in her name, she did not and will not receive federal support. One of the most vulnerable areas is Canovanas. This part of the island was caught between the flooding river to the west and the runoff from the mountains to the east. This neighborhood is populated by families from across the Caribbean, many of whom were displaced from their homes by hurricanes in the 90s. Nearly 20,000 residents in Canovanas live below the poverty line.
We're here as part of the reconstruction of the roof of Carmen Ortiz and her family of 4 living here, and they've been without a place to live for the last 6 months. And so we're here rebuilding this house. So once this construction is done, we'll be coming back to evaluate the quality of the construction and make sure that the relationship is a solid one and that they're happy with the work we've done, and see what else we can do to get them back in their homes.
For the past several months, Team Rubicon has been on the ground working in the hardest hit areas of Puerto Rico. By working alongside local and community-based organizations, as well as going door to door, Team Rubicon identifies families in need of a new permanent roof. They reach out to people who have given up hope of receiving support for their homes and bring support to them. Team Rubicon determines how they can have the largest impact possible for communities and families in need. Often services are prioritized for families with special needs, medical conditions, senior citizens, or veterans.
It's so overwhelming, the love they show us. The love and compassion they show us is far greater than any material gift we can give them.
In addition to bringing aid to those in need, Team Rubicon also stimulates the Puerto Rican economy by hiring exclusively local contractors. These contractors each have several teams that allow Team Rubicon to currently repair 15 homes per week.
So each one of these pieces of pressure-treated 2x6 comes from donor money, and each one of these 2x6s goes into building a house that gets someone back in their home. And the more money we have, the more we can buy these 2x6s, these joist hangers, buy the nails, pay our contractors, and get hundreds, if not thousands of more people back in their homes.
Through generous support, Team Rubicon can continue rebuilding people's lives and returning them back to their homes.
I felt so happy, so very happy, because I didn't receive help from anyone. Nobody came to help us. I began to pray and ask, my God, what about us? And then a man showed up like an angel. They showed up like angels sent from above. Then more men showed up, and I said, the more the better.
Team Rubicon is committed to serving those affected by Hurricane Maria. And your support ensures we can better serve and prepare more families in advance of this quickly approaching hurricane season.